Hi, this is the second film on process management tools, and I would like to introduce you to the opportunity of transferring data from Excel to Outlook. The purpose of this is to make sure that the tasks are fulfilled in a timely manner. Now, some of you guys may use Microsoft Outlook for your mails, and maybe some of you also use it as a calendar tool and as a tool to make you aware of upcoming or due or even overdue tasks. There's a neat little feature of data transfer from Excel to Outlook, and I will guide you step by step through this. Now, you may recall from the first film this spreadsheet, and we have a field B6 with the information of a task to be fulfilled, i.e. each preschooler learner's portfolio is up to date. Now, when you are familiar with Excel, it doesn't really come as a surprise that it is pretty easy to link one cell to another. In this case, we are on the spreadsheet steps in process, and I've created a second spreadsheet called link to Outlook tasks. Now, when you click into this field, that is C2 here, you see that there is an equation to the spreadsheet steps in process and the field B6. If you want to change the link, it is pretty easy. You could go about by having the equation symbol and then go to the spreadsheet where you have the item to be copied, and for instance then click in here, and you see that it gives you the address of the spreadsheet over here plus the cell. And if you hit enter, you see that in this cell you have the reference to the spreadsheet plus the reference to the cell. You can also easily change this if you feel, okay, this is not the right cell. I put in 8, and you see that there's a different content than being referred to. We don't want to mix things up, so I go back to B6. Okay. The same goes with the date to be transferred. And you see that it is in the same line, that is line number 6, but now it's in the column A, because that is where we have the dates. Have a short look over here in this spreadsheet. To give you some more time when you want to prepare for a task, I have, as you may recall from the previous film, calculated here that the start date of the task is 2 days before its due date. If you want to copy more tasks into that spreadsheet, it's very simple. You mark those. You can easily then employ Control-C for copying that stuff, and then mark 2 more fields, copy V for putting it in, and you recognize that other tasks are also being then transferred into this link to Outlook task spreadsheet. Now we are almost ready to finish the preparation for the transfer. First, for that saving procedure, go to File and then to Save As. And it is now very important to choose a format that can be transferred. So instead of the typical Excel workbook type, you go for CSV. CSV means comma separate value. In this, you can only save one spreadsheet. So that is why it's important that you are on the right spreadsheet when you start saving. In this case, we were on the right spreadsheet that is linked to Outlook tasks. So actually it is very helpful that way, because you don't really have to search a lot of times which spreadsheet info to be transported. Now, when you want to save it, we will take a very easy way. We go to the desktop to save it here, and we say yes, save it. It already exists from a prior experiment of myself, so yes, I say yes, please replace it. And it makes you aware, please be sure it only saves your spreadsheet, not the whole workbook. That's good. And now, important, please close your Excel spreadsheet. After closing your Excel spreadsheet and opening your Outlook tool, make sure that you are in a position to access file at the top, which is the usual thing. Okay, so I'll guide you step by step through it. Click on File, go to Options, choose Advanced, and use Export, which also includes import. The next step is to choose import from another program or file. In my case, it's already indicated. Click on Next. Then, as you may recall, it asks you for the type of file, and that is a CSV, separate values file. So that's the way how we saved our data before. Click on Next. You can then browse, and this is the one that we want to use. Go to Next, and unfortunately now you will see that my Outlook is speaking German. So instead of the word task, you find in German Aufgaben, but look in the English version for tasks. You click on Next, and here it says what to import, and it's important to make sure that the button here is clicked. Then you can check with Map Custom Fields whether the allocation is correct. You may recall that there were line headings like start date, due date, subject, and notes, and they are provided here, and you see that they are correctly mapped. So you click on OK. In case something is missing, you could also pull it over here and put it there. Okay, but it doesn't make sense, so we don't do that. So I click OK, and I tell the program finish, and happily it has done so. So you click on OK, and when you look into your task, you will recognize that it has included each preschool learner's portfolio is up to date according to the date that I have set. You may recall that in the Excel sheet it said due date was 17th of April, start date was 15th of April. You've got the subject title here, and you've got the notes there. You can do that for as many tasks if you want to, and if you are really into using tasks every day as a check system, what tasks you need to do, this is absolutely proof fail for making sure that you don't forget important steps. That's it for the second film. Thank you very much for listening and viewing it, and I hope you will be successful in applying the transfer of data from Excel to Outlook.